My name is Roy. Um, I'm here in this apartment, and I saw a really cool documentary. It's made me think of a lot of, well, it's making me think of a lot about the fact that sometimes I feel asphyxiated and kind of crushed by two walls because I know exactly what I want to do and I know exactly that it's gonna hurt. But I mean, fuck it. I mean, I want to do it, sure, but I don't know. I kind of see all my heroes and they've dealt with a lot of things, but they've always had, I feel like, that sense of freedom or liberty, the sense of not having to worry about certain things. And even then, they will still worry about shit. I love my mom and everything. I just, it's hard because this world is getting so expensive, and it's not like my mom can be stable in that sense, right? And I feel like I'm wasting my years trying to have, I don't even know. It's still a responsibility, but still, I mean, I see myself and I'm like, when will I be able to achieve certain things? And when will I be able to not feel restrained by the present, by owing money, lots of money, by owing time to responsibilities? But then I see my heroes and it's like, sometimes, it's not easy, it's not an easy track. And it's scary because you kind of know it's not easy nowadays either, as everything gets more expensive and art is being pushed down. And I don't judge people who came from stability. I don't judge people who came from a prosperous environment, or I just don't judge people who came from, you know, who grew up rich or something and are taking over the arts. And you know they call them nepo babies, and they were born into the machine, to the industry, or they were influenced to go there anyways because of their environment. It's easy to point fingers and say you're not real, but I mean, who are we anyways? What is real? Especially if you want to get involved in this, it's important to be yourself, and it's important to be able to get to know you each day. I've learned that hate is such a horrible weapon. I've learned that being negative provides more negativity, and I never like being negative. I always try to have positive a positive viewpoint. Also, I grew up very I grew up very restrained. I grew up, but it was for my you know benefit. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I feel like in a way it had to happen because this is a present me. I don't think I could be something other than whatever I am already. But I, of course, want to be someone who achieves lots of things, and I think it's normal because you have a vision for your art, for what you want to do, for what you actually see yourself doing, and who you actually see yourself acting like, or not even acting like, but whatever's mentally here, kind of like showing it outside, not for necessarily the benefit of others to see, and even if so, whatever, what's the big deal? Art was made to be art was made to be seen. It sounds horrible and evil, but I think art was made. Art exists because it's important for us humans to communicate to each other, and I kind of think art unites everyone. And maybe you created a sculpture, and maybe you are the only one who can see it, and maybe there's gonna be like two or three people in the world who like it, and everyone else hates it. But at least you know, they liked it. They saw something there. Maybe what I saw, or maybe what I haven't seen. But my point is like art functions that art is like are really is very human. It's very spiritual. I see art spiritually, and like I believe in souls and shit because I think it's fuck it. I Of course I think it's like you know I think it will be a boring world if everything was biological or something. I don't know if that makes sense. Point is, sometimes I feel like squished. I feel like, what am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I have like a longest essay to finish. I have a thesis, for God's sake, about a topic I care about and about a topic I think is important to speak about, but at the same time, a topic that's very difficult, and it's and I don't want to make it wrong. I don't want to. I don't. I already put this responsibility. I already started something, and I have to finish, and I have to do it right. And I don't know what else to do. I feel so pushed down, but my art still lives and my art still exists, and I think it's important to flourish that. To what I believe in, my vision, my statement of purpose, my artistic flower, maybe planted in a world full of like chaos and doom and everything, but at least it's still there. And that seed, that little plant, not flower, a little plant, one day it will grow into a tree. One day it will fill up the whole space into a garden. Until then, I only see a lot of chaos around. So it's strange. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I don't know why I did this to myself. But regrets are ghosts that we can never catch. So, uh, yeah, I want to get better. That's for sure. I want to get better at doing what I do. I want to get better at making music. I want to have ideas. And I want to sleep early. if it wasn't for the responsibilities I put myself into. Um, I don't know. I hope to be able to achieve what I want to do and not do it for the sake of ego, but do it because I think, it's what I want, it's what I've always wanted, it's what kid me wanted. When I saw that CD, that DVD actually, that DVD for the first time from RBD, RBD, I mean, I saw that when I was a kid and I was so freaking captivated by it because I saw this one girl and she was by herself singing her song, but she was singing it, and despite all this multitude, all this public being there, she was by herself. Despite being a part of a group, she was by herself, and she was able to express what she felt. It was in a way, I don't know. I think it really put it really put that thing on my radar. But I don't know. I think it's important to understand, um, and to not give up and to face the circumstances, even if you just want to drop everything and cry. What good does crying make anyway? I mean, what good does crying do anyway? I mean, that's what I meant. It's not gonna take away the responsibilities. It's not gonna exonerate you from what you're going through right now. It's just gonna. It's pathetic. Growing up, I used to cry a lot for different reasons. Maybe I just wanted to be heard. Looking back at it now, crying for me is some sort of action that doesn't provide anything. It stops you, It's like you're in a marathon and then a fucking pigeon blows up in your face, he just flies to you and distracts you. Crying is a distraction. It's important, but it's still a distraction, and I don't want to succumb to the distractions right now, despite me recording right now, when I should be finishing what I started.